Fulfilling its court-ordered community service, it's the Talk of Las Vegas.
Hey, this is Allysa with the Talk of Las Vegas. Are you kidding me? Look where we are today. We're at the Gypsy Cafe inside the fantastic indoor swap meet. We have a great show lined up, so stick around and we'll be back after a word from our sponsors. We have sponsors?
For all your wireless needs, All-in-One Wireless is the answer.
Hi, this is Allysa. I'm over here with Joyce Bentley, and she's running for Congress. How are you today?
Wonderful. Thank you for asking.
So I have a few questions for you. So when are you running?
The elections are November 6th.
Okay. And tell me a little bit of a background of yourself.
Well, I'm a first-generation American. I'm Dutch Indonesian. I was born in the United States. My parents were immigrants, legal immigrants, who came over here to experience freedom.
Okay. And why did you decide to run for Congress?
Because I couldn't stand what was going on. It was basically where our President Trump was exposing a lot of what was going on in Congress. And I said to myself, since I have the credentials in finance, I might be able to help.
Okay. And are you excited about this election?
It's I've never done anything like this before, and it's basically where everything's brand new. And yes, I'm very excited about it.
And what do you think that you could do for a positive influence for us?
I can get a lot of things done as long, my financial background will allow me to look at it'll allow me to look at the books in Congress and be able to find out where the waste is at and cut it out.
Okay. And what do you think your chances are of winning this election, and why?
I believe that I have a really good chance of winning. Why is because I'm looking at it where the constituents in Congressional District 1, they're not stupid, okay? And my opponent is not doing what I believe should be done for our community. So as long as they take a look at her record and take a look at my background, I think I can basically win this race.
And what do you believe should be done?
A lot of things in CD1 is, I can't believe that I've seen this. I live in a pretty decent area. There are some $1 million homes. Unfortunately, I don't live in one of them. But it's basically where anytime I would go to the grocery store, I would see veterans with help me signs, which breaks my heart. This is a true story. I was at the post office the other day, and a veteran was there. I didn't have any change in my car. And so what I did was I went to an ATM, came back, and gave him like $20. But $20 isn't going to, solve his problems. So I also gave him my card so that he could go out and vote for me. But the thing here is that I'm looking at the veteran situation. I'm looking at, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this. I've lived in this district for about 13 years. And it's where I'm seeing underage prostitution as well. Oh my heart is breaking when I'm seeing these things. Like I said, I've lived in this district for 13 years. I had seen maybe a little bit of that when I first got into this district, but it just kept steadily getting worse and worse and worse. So that's what, I want to help with that. The immediate help, with the veterans, with the human trafficking, that type of thing. That's the first thing that I want to, for the district itself. I also want to look at the water situation here in Nevada. I don't know if you're familiar with primary water. There's a gentleman, his name is Jim Rogers. He's like a billionaire investor. 3 years ago, he tried to get this primary water implemented throughout the United States. It's still trying. He's still trying to do this. However, it's where this is another thing for Nevada that I want to get, because our Lake Mead situation where the water levels are dwindling, the primary water issue is where if we can just well the water out of the ground, it's basically where it's not just certain pockets of well water. It's like a whole ocean under on top of the mantle of the earth that we can access. Why we're not allowed to do that, I don't understand. When I get into Congress, I will find out for sure. That's what I want to do for Nevada.
Okay, and what is your opinion about the CAFR reports?
The CAFR reports, wonderful. I'm glad you asked me that. They're the comprehensive annual financial reports. When you go to the controller's website, anyone can take a look at that. But the average person who doesn't have financial background won't be able to make heads or tails of it. It might as well be written in Latin or some language we don't know, alien, I don't know. But the thing here is that when I took a look at it, and even with my financial background, it's very difficult for me to find, certain things like our investments, our revenue situation with the casinos itself. I mean, the casinos pour in tons of money, okay, into the coffers of our Treasury Department. So what I want to do with the CAFR reports specifically, I want to find out if an independent audit for not only the Controller's Office, but also the Treasury, the Nevada Treasury, so that we can find out where all the money's at.
Okay, and do you have a website that we can look at?
Oh, yes, definitely. It's joycebentley.com, and it'll explain somewhat of who I am. Oh, I've already gone over some of the things, but it's basically where it gives you an idea of what I stand for. Actually, where I stand is basically what you can take a look at in regards to voting for me.
Okay, and is there anything else that you want to add?
I am very happy that we have this type of voting system because, like I said, people are not stupid. When they see what's going on, it's basically where they'll decide for themselves. Like, is this a good thing? Is that a good thing? When our president Donald Trump took a look and started to expose what was going on, because you never heard any of this stuff from any of our congressmen. And so basically it's where I'm really happy that we can all get involved. And that's what I tell the young people out there, you included, okay, that, if you have the inclination, if you're a good person, you have a good heart, and you want to help your fellow man, please get out there, and try to, find out where your niche can be in politics, because if the good people don't get in there, the bad people will. So basically that's my ending of that.
Well, it was really nice speaking with you, and I wish you the best of luck.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Aye, matey, shiver me timbers, prepare to be scuttled. Oh, who am I trying to kid? I'm no pirate. But I do know good fish and chips when I taste them. And the best place I found for fish and chips is Off the Hook Fish and Chips.
Hi, this is Allysa. I'm with Theo for the betting company. And how are you today?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. And so I was just wondering, what is all about your product? What's going on?
Well, our company is the bedding company. We specialize in luxury bamboo bedding. We sell pillows, bed sheets, mattresses, mattress protectors, body pillows, neck pillows, anything that has bamboo that helps you enhance your sleep and get a well night's rest.
Okay, and how long have you guys been open for?
Our current location, we've been open here for almost 2 years at the fantastic indoor swap meet, and we have a second location we just opened at the beginning of September at the Las Vegas South Premium Outlets off of Las Vegas Boulevard and Warm Springs.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit more about your products. How about the pillows? How about the sheets? How about the everything?
Well, the beautiful thing about bamboo, it's thermal regulated. It stays the same temperature. For example, during the summer, it stays cool. During the winter, it stays warm. It's very breathable, durable. The more you wash it, the softer it gets. And like cotton sheets, you get the little piles and the balls. Our sheets, when you wash them, they don't do that.
Okay. So give me an example of, like, price-wise, what the sheets are.
Well, right now, we are running a special, but our sheets, depending on the size, it runs from $45 to $50. But we do have a special today for $99. You can get a queen set of sheets and 2 queen pillows.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and so what are your hours here?
Well, our hours here are Friday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And our other location is open Sunday through Saturday, 7 days a week from 9 to 9.
Okay, that's awesome. And so I see that you have a special here. That's the gel hybrid mattress, and it has a star, queen size, $1,999. Can you tell me a little bit more about that one?
Yes. This is our other special we have. You get a mattress that comes in a box shipped to you, so you don't have to worry about like setting it up and hauling it in your truck. It comes with a bed frame, a set of sheets, 2 pillows, also a mattress protector, and a 10-year warranty for $19.99. This is $1,000 less than Amazon pricing, the cheapest anywhere in the U.S.
Wow, that's incredible. And your pillows are also bamboo.
Yep. Our pillows are bamboo pillows. They have the shredded memory foam, helps relieve neck pain, migraines, snoring, insomnia, shoulder pain. And also, it's very breathable, durable. If you sleep hot, it wicks moisture. If you sweat, you have to worry about waking up to like a puddle of sweat. It dries very quickly.
That's wonderful. Trust me. I know everybody has that struggle.
Especially here in Vegas, it gets the temperatures going opposite ends. So it gets very hot or very cold. Bamboo stays the same temperature. So you always have that same coolness during the summer and warm during the winter.
And how long would you say a pillow or the sheets or the bed lasts on average?
Mattresses, I would say about 10 years because it does come with a 10-year warranty. Our sheets and pillows, I'd say about 4 to 5 years, depending on how it's treated, but yes.
And there's no wear and tear?
No wear and tear or anything. It's very breathable, very durable, easy to maintain and take care of.
Okay, and is there anything else that you would like to add?
Would you like to get some sheets today?
Of course. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You know the old saying, where there's smoke, there's usually barbecue going on. Well, this time there's 4 barbecues going on. Rollin' Smoke Barbecue.
Hi, we're back, and I'm here with Art of Medicare. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Okay, and tell us a little about what you're doing.
Well, what I like to do, what I enjoy to do, is talk to people about Medicare. It's a complicated subject, but it's been a lot of fun for the last 22 years I've been doing this. And what it is, it's a program for people to get to know what their options are when they finally get to a point or an age of being Medicare eligible. So that's my job, is to talk to people about Medicare products. That's what I do.
Okay, and what are the qualifications of this?
Well, it's an interesting question because a lot of it could be because of a disability, a permanent disability. You qualify to Medicare after being eligible for disability 2 years after you're disabled. But naturally, typically, it's always 65 and over. And when that happens, a person's in a position where they have to make a decision on Medicare A and B. My job is to fulfill that question of what's next. I then put them on a special plan. It could be Medicare Advantage, it could be a supplement, or it could be a Part D prescription plan. And that's what I do. I specialize on making things complicated of Medicare as simple as they possibly can.
Okay, that's great. And so what exactly are the steps that are part of this?
So assuming that a person just has traditional Medicare, the very first question is what's next? I like to go through a series of questions or a needs analysis. I ask a series of questions about their doctors and prescriptions and how that plays out on whatever plan one elects to select. For instance, if you want a zero plan HMO, well, you might not have the freedom of choice. But if you select a PPO that might be a little bit more costly, well, cost associates to a little bit more freedom. So it depends on the person, and not everybody is a cookie cutter type. So everyone that I listen to carefully to make sure that whatever plan I put them on, it's a good fit. So that varies in person.
And let me ask you this. How long does this process take?
It's a good question. It typically takes about 30 to 40 minutes for me to answer the very basic questions, but it might go as far as 2 hours, depending on the severe questions, and that's okay. So I always give myself at least 2 hours for every presentation. The presentation that is considered to be a CMS-approved presentation is about maybe 15 to 20. And then after that, it's really diving into the bolts of it, if I may. And it's really enjoyable, but it's overwhelming. It's boring stuff for a lot of people. But I enjoy being able to confine a very concerned patient to a physician and just find the balance between explaining the complexity of it. So it talks about, it's about a good 2 hours, but the neat thing about this relationship is that they always contact the broker or me or an agent of mine if they have following questions, which is always welcomed.
Okay, and when would this insurance kick in after that immediate process?
Very good question. So October 15th is when the window opens, which we call annual enrollment period, and the window closes December 7th, which is Pearl Harbor Day. After all those applications are submitted to CMS, to the carriers that one elects, then it becomes effective January 1st. And then they're in that plan for a whole year or up to October, once again, October, November, December for us to review once again.
Okay, that's awesome. And do you have a website that we can get in contact with you?
Don't have one yet, but it's developing, and it happens to be artofmedicare.com. So that's to be determined.
Okay, absolutely. That's great. And is there anything else that you would like to add for us today?
Well, if you want to get a hold of me, my number is 702-776-7726. It's really simple. Once again, 702-776-7726.
All right, great. It was nice talking to you today.
It was a lot of fun meeting you too.
All right, good luck with everything. No problem.
As the thermometer starts rising, you're going to be in need of a cool, refreshing treat. So do yourself a favor and stop by Rita's of Spring Valley.
Hey, I hope you had fun today. I know I did. This is Allysa, and until next time, thank you for watching The Talk of Las Vegas.
Bright light city, gonna set my soul, gonna set my soul.